Okay, we will start now. So I'll share my screen.
That's fine. But you gotta tell me what's going on here, man. The score's supposed to go down. I'm a virgin. Feeling like I'm wasting my
Hi
time.
everyone, Sierra here from Ocean Rehab and Fitness. Today I am filling in for Megan as I am mostly doing the online portion, so that's where you will see me. So if you need a workout buddy from home, be sure to reach out to us and I would be happy to get you started. So today we're going to do some cardio and isometric holds. So simple things for equipment today is you'll just need a dowel, so anything that simulates somewhat like this of a dowel. The other thing is if you want some light weights, we will be doing a little bit of boxing, so if you want to add a little bit of resistance to that or a little more intensity, be sure to grab some light weights. I'm not going to use any weights today, but feel free to do so if you would like. Otherwise, I'm super excited to get started with you all today, so let's get into it. So I want everyone to stop whatever you are doing and just become still. And I want you to take a moment to recognize and just allow whatever emotions, thoughts are present today. And then I want you to close your eyes. And during this, we're going to take 3 to 5 long breaths. I'm going to say 5 today. And with each breath, we're going to match the length of the inhale and the exhale. So let's begin. Taking one big inhale, filling your chest and lungs, and then release with a long, slow out breath. Inhale and exhale. We should be feeling belly filling and then the chest. Two more here. Relaxing those shoulders. Recognizing and allowing whatever's coming. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. And just taking a moment to notice if anything has changed within you as we start into our warm-up today. So first one we're going to do is just a little bit of a pec release. So if you have a ball, feel free to use that. Otherwise, we're just going to get into the pecs here, relaxing the left side. Finding tense muscles, anything tight. We're going to stay in that spot. Good. And then we're going to go up into the shoulder. Maybe if you do find a point, staying and focusing on that. And then we're going to press into the shoulder, into these traps here. And we're going to actually tilt away with the head to the right shoulder with the right ear. And then we're going to come back up, finding a new spot or just readjusting here. And then we're going to tilt again. Good. Tilting as far as we can go. Then coming up, finding a spot again. And then tilting. Good. We'll do one more here. And tilt. Nice. Okay, next one we're going to do is the right side. Relaxing that right shoulder, letting that hand dangle, and then getting into the pecs, either with the ball or with your hand. Putting a lot of pressure into that. Good. And then we're going to start moving up into the shoulders. Finding a point, and then we're going to tilt that head, taking the left ear to the left shoulder. Coming back up to center, and then we're going to tilt again. Good. Finding another spot and tilting. One more time here. And relax. Good. Shaking that out. And we're going to go into our neck movement. So we're going to look left and right. Good. And then we're going to go up and down. Flexion and extension here. Nice. Going at a pace that feels good. And then we're going to do our tilts. Right ear to right shoulder. Relaxing that shoulder down. Making sure we're not bringing the shoulder up. Amazing. And then we're going to bring our elbows to our sides. So I'm just going to have it come up here so you can see, but we're going to actually come down here. So elbows to our sides, palms facing each other. We're going to raise those elbows up to shoulder height. We're going to rotate at the elbow. Palms are now facing me. Then we're going to press up and then come back down to shoulder height. Rotate that elbow so palms are facing down towards the ground. And then rotating down so elbows are at your sides, palms are facing each other. Good. Do that again. Rotate, press up, and then come back down. So 90 degrees, staying at 90 degrees as we come all the way down. So 90, 90, 90, pressing all the way up. Good. Relaxing those shoulder blades, making sure those shoulders are being pushed down towards the ground. Nice. Okay. And then from here, we're going to do a little bit of external rotation at 90 degrees. So same motion here that we were at, but now we're going to bring this forearm out in front of us. So forearm is perpendicular or parallel to us, sorry. And then we have the 90 degrees here. And we're going to rotate out. Good. Palm facing the ground and then palm facing out towards the side. Rotating just at the elbow here. And notice we have a straight line all the way to the elbow from the shoulder. Nice. Then we're going to come over to here, bringing the forearm over here, relaxing that shoulder, making sure elbow to shoulder is one straight line, 90 degrees out in front of us, and then we're going to rotate. Keeping that elbow at that height. Nice. Good. And then we're going to relax here. Then we're just going to go into some shoulder rolls. So let's start forwards first. Getting as big of circles as you can. And then we're going to go backwards. Nice. Nice big circles. And then we're going to do some shoulder shrugs. So bring the shoulders all the way up to the ears and then all the way down, relaxing. And down. Nice. Up and then down. Inhale, exhale. And last one. Good. Okay, we're going to go into lateral flexion. So taking the right arm, going overhead and reaching as far as you can here. And then coming down, opening up to the other side. And then down. Good. Maybe getting a little further of a stretch here. Making your arms as big as you can as you start and as you finish. Good. Last one here. Good. We're going to bring the arms out in front of us and we're just going to open up that chest nice and wide. Opening everything up. We're going to take the right arm. We're going to rotate to tap to the other side, looking over that shoulder. Arm out to the left, touching that right, looking over that right shoulder. Good. We'll do one more on each side here. Getting a little bit of twist. Good. And then we're going to tuck that chin in. We're going to roll down through the spine, going as far as you want. So tucking that chin in, feeling each vertebrae as we go down. For some of you, you might just come to here. For others, you might bring your hands and your face down to your lap. And if you really want to go, you can go all the way down towards the ground. Once you get as far as you can go forwards, you're going to take a big inhale, expanding the ribs, feeling the ribs expand in the back here. Exhaling all the way down to the ground. We're going to take one more big inhale. And exhaling as we slowly come back. Okay. Next one we're going to do is just a little more cardio a little cardio warm up to get started, so that we can get into our dowel. So first one we're just going to go into some arm circles. We're going to do each movement for 30 seconds here. Nice. And we're going to switch directions. Good. Maybe getting into some bigger circles. Nice. And then the next one we're going to do is we're going to go overhead slide. So palms are facing me. Elbows are nice and tight towards our body. And then we're going to press all the way up and then come down, squeezing those shoulder blades as we come down. Good. And then we're going to switch into jumping jacks. So arm jumping jacks here. If you want and are able, you can do the leg component to these jumping jacks. You can add in a little knee raise if you're sitting and have the ability to do so. Otherwise, we're just here with the arms clapping up at the top. You can speed it up if you'd like. Good, and then we're going to switch to reaching out. Good, so alternating, we can speed it up. We're touching out in front of us. Good, we got 15 seconds here. Nicely done. 5 seconds. And we're gonna rest there. Nice. All right, let's grab some water if you need. And also grab the dowel. And then we're going to go into a 5-minute pyramid. So in our 5-minute pyramid, we're going to do 1 minute of light intensity just to warm up. Then we're going to do 30 seconds of a little faster, 30 seconds even faster, and then we're going to go a little faster for 30 more seconds. And then we're going to transition to a 1 minute all-out intensity. Now that's going to look different for different people. Find what feels good to you, but know that that 1 minute all-out intensity is 1 minute. So we want to pace ourselves. And then we will finish with 1 minute of lighter intensity. Then we're going to go into some holds, and then we're going to do another pyramid. So pace yourself through this. If you do have the music, make sure if you do have music playing in the background that you are going at a pace that's comfortable. Sometimes we like to match the music beat, which is great, but if it's too fast, you might burn out too quickly while we get through these pyramids. So grabbing that dowel, you have 2 options when you do this, or you can do both and just switch up the pattern if one is getting too much, and then you can switch. So what I mean by that is you're going to start, you can do an out and up if you want to do that, or you can go into some kayaking. So whatever one works for you, and feel free to switch up that movement as you go. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to do 1 minute light intensity. I'm gonna back up a little bit here. You can't see me too great. There we go. Okay. So we're just starting out nice and light. If you're kayaking along with me, you should be able to talk to someone. Should be no problem. Good. Sitting up nice and tall. We have 30 seconds, and then we're going to start finding a little bit of speed. Okay, if you're kayaking, getting in a little bit of rotation, following that dowel. Pulling back each time. If you're doing the out and up, really thinking about squeezing those shoulder blades back as we come back. Okay, so this is going to be our first speed increase. We're going to speed it up a little bit here. Breathing nice and controlled. Nicely done. Remember, we got a lot of speed changes here, so just getting into the first gear. Good. And we're pacing ourselves. Nice. Okay, we're speeding up it again. Nicely done. Remember, this eventually will end, so getting comfortable here, knowing it is temporary. Nicely done. 15 seconds. We're just paddling away, pushing and pulling. Good. Okay, we're speeding it up again. Nicely done. Okay. Consider yourself pretty much halfway through this. And we are speeding it up again. There we go. 15 seconds. Keep on going here. All right, we're going into 1 minute of all out. For those paddlers, you might want to paddle on one side, paddle on the other side, or you can stay kayaking, or if you're going out and up, thinking about pulling each time you come back down. Nicely done. Finding a pace that feels good, that you're gonna make it through the entire minute. And we got 30 seconds left. It'll be harder to talk as you're moving now, at least if you're going at my pace. Good. We have 20 seconds. Nicely done. 15 seconds. Breathing. Finishing nice and strong right through to the end. And we're going into nice and light. Nicely done. All right, so we have 1 minute of nice and light. And then we're going to go right into a hold. So the isometric hold that we're going to do is a V hold. If you have the light weights and you want to use them, you can grab those for when you go into this. Or the dowel works totally fine. If the dowel is too much, you can totally just drop everything and just hold with your arms. Nicely done. All right. Okay, good work, everyone. We have 20 more seconds. So just paddling this out or going nice and slow in the motion, opening everything up, making sure everything feels good, relaxing those shoulders. All right, we're going into our 1 minute hold. So we're gonna go up into our V hold. So elbows are bent, shoulders are down. If you have 2 dumbbells, you can hold them here. If you don't want any weight, you can just hang out here. So whatever works for you. Being nice and relaxed. Notice my shoulders aren't up here. They're nicely down. All right. You have the dowel. We're thinking about pulling that dowel apart. If you have the dumbbells, keeping those hands nice and loose. We don't want to be too tense here. And if it's just your arms, we're thinking about staying nice and strong in the shoulders. Yeah, 5 seconds. We are almost to the end. Yes. And here we go. And relax. Good. All right. Great work. Let's grab some water. Making sure we're breathing. All right. Next one, we're going to go into another isometric hold. So we are going to do an isometric hand press. So you're going to sit upright in your chair or standing, and you're going to grasp your hands together in front of your chest, and you're going to firmly press them together, making sure you continue to breathe throughout this exercise. We're going to hold for 10 seconds and then relax for 10 seconds, and then we're going to repeat that. For those with less balance, you might want to add a chest strap here, or you can back your chair up to a wall. You might need to slide a little bit forwards to allow those hands to come forward. Whatever works for you. Obviously, more nice and upright you are, the harder this will be. Okay, so we're gonna grab a timer here, and we're gonna get going. Okay, so 10 seconds hold, and then we'll rest for 10, and then we'll go again. So we are going to start here in 10 seconds, sitting up nice and tall, and we're gonna bring those hands together. So we're holding here for 10, pressing as hard as we can. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Good. And we're gonna go again here. 3, 2, 1, pressing those hands together. Good, staying nice and relaxed in the shoulders, keeping those arms as straight out as possible, bringing the belly button in towards the spine, and relax. Good, that's 2. We have 3 more. And making sure we're keeping everything nice and relaxed, pressing together. Three, 2, and 1. Good, we got 2 more, relaxing those shoulders. Breathing and bringing those arms up, pressing those hands together, and let's go. See how much force you can push into those hands. And relax. Good. We have 1 more. Three, 2, 1, and pressing together. Arms as straight out as we can, pressing as much as we can, relaxing those shoulders, sitting up nice and tall, and relax. Great. All right. Next thing we're going to do is an overhead press hold. So you can grab your dumbbell, you can grab your light weights if you have them, or just using your hands. It's totally fine. So if overhead press is too much, going out in front of you is fine, or out to the sides. And for those who want a challenge, we are going up overhead. So going straight arms, straight up. Now notice my shoulders aren't up here. We're staying nice and relaxed still in the shoulders, thinking about bringing the shoulder blades down. And we're just gonna hang out here. Sitting nice and tall. We're gonna breathe. If you have the dowel, pulling that dowel apart. Keeping your hands relaxed, whatever you are holding or not. And we have 30 more seconds, and then we are going into more cardio. Nicely done. Staying nice and stable. We have 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Amazing. Okay, next one we're gonna do, we're going into our 5-minute boxing pyramid. So if you would like to hold the dumbbells, totally grab those. If you're like, no, thank you, you can follow along with me with no weight. So how this is gonna work is, again, we're doing different time intervals as we climb up the pyramid and as we come down. So we're gonna start with 1 minute light intensity. We're just gonna do jabs out in front, thinking about bringing your hands back to our chin each time. Then we're gonna go into 2 minutes of heavier intensity. We're gonna start with jab, jab, left hook, right hook for 1 minute, and then we're gonna go jab, cross for a minute, always coming back to the chin. 1 minute, we're gonna do all out intensity. So we're gonna be doing the speed bag. So you're rotating those fists in front of you in a circle like you are punching a speed bag. You can adjust that height as we go, just to whatever feels good to you. And then we're gonna go with 1 minute light of doing whatever you feel comfortable with doing as we slow that heart rate down. And then of course, we'll go into some more isometric holds before we get into stretching. So I will obviously call that out again, but just so you have a little bit of a heads up of what those intensity changes are gonna be so you can pace yourself. Otherwise, let's follow along with me as we get going. So again, if you want to add the light weights, grab those now. And we're gonna go into 1 minute light intensity of jabs just down in front of us, bringing those hands to the chin every time we come back. Sitting up nice and tall. We're just gonna slowly get into this. We know that the burn is coming. Good. Okay, I'm excited for this. Let's get into this. So we have 30 more seconds, so you can start getting a little, a little more loose here. Making sure we pace ourselves. Good. We have 20 seconds, and then we're going to go into jab, jab, left hook, right hook. Good. Okay. So here's our first transition. We are doing 2 jabs and then 2 hooks. So what that's going to look like is we're going to go jab, jab, left hook, right hook. Now notice the jabs set us up for the hooks. The left hook sets us up right into the right hook. Okay? And then we're coming right back to the chin. Nicely done. And we're going at a little faster pace. Nice. Adding some emphasis into those hooks, coming back to the chin. 30 seconds. Good. And coming back. Nicely done. We have 20 seconds. Adding some emphasis in power. Nice. 5 seconds. Okay, now we're switching to jab cross. So we're gonna go jab with the left, right cross. Jab with the left, straight on front, right cross. Good. And we're going for a minute. We've obviously sped it up a little bit. Adding some emphasis into that cross, coming right back. 30 seconds. And then we're gonna go right into our speed bag for 1 minute. Remembering to breathe, coming back to that chin. Good, okay, we have 10 seconds and we're going into our speed bag. Promise we are almost done. Okay, into speed bag. So we're rotating around those hands. This is our all-out intensity. So once you get that speed going, once you get that form going, we can speed it up. You can come up here. We can come down here. You want to come further out and work on a little bit of core, feel free to do that. Make sure those shoulders stay nice and relaxed. Good. If you want, you can switch directions. We have 30 seconds. Breathing. We have 15 seconds, and then you can go and grab some water. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Nice work. All right. So this last one, you're going to just go nice and slow. You can bring the hands to your chin every time. If you want to just do some nice light jabs, or you can add those hooks, or you can go hooks and add some uppercuts. Whatever feels good. Just getting in that motion, being nice and light. Good. We have 20 seconds. Great work, everyone. We are more than halfway. Super proud of you all taking this time to get moving and also joining me today, which is super fun. Okay, and rest. All right, that is it for cardio. Grab some water if you need. We're gonna go right into some holds here. Adding a dowel if you would like. If you would like to use dumbbells, feel free to grab those too. So we're gonna do a W hold for this next one. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have our elbows bent at 90 degrees. Palms are gonna be facing the screen. Arms are at shoulder height, and you can, like I said, add those light weights if you want. We're gonna hold here for 1 minute. I should start a timer. So relaxing those shoulders. Noticing the heart rate hopefully coming down. Making sure our neck is nice and loose. We have 30 more seconds. And then we're gonna go into a core isometric. All right, we have 5 seconds, staying nice and loose. Finishing this off and rest. Good work. Good work, everyone. Okay, so core isometric. So what this is gonna look like it's gonna look different for different people. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our hands out in front of us. We're gonna tuck that chin in, roll through the spine just a little bit as our arms are out here. Okay, so I'm gonna go a little diagonal here so you can see. That should be good. So arms are going to be straight out. We're rolling the chin through and coming forward here as our arms are out here. Now, for those of you who don't have a lot of core, you might have to sit back a little bit in your chair, and we're going to hold in that position, okay? So we're going to add this 1 minute timer. Okay. So bringing those arms out in front of us, maybe sliding forward in your chair a bit, tucking the chin in, rolling down through the spine as we push out. Good. Now, obviously for me, I don't have a lot of core, so this will be a big struggle. But bringing the belly button in towards that spine. We have 20 seconds. Remembering to breathe. Relaxing those shoulders. Staying up. We have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. All right. Good work, everyone. Grab some water if you need. Make sure we're breathing. And we're going to go into my favorite part, some stretching. We're going to do about a 30-second hold for each. If you have your dowel nearby, let's grab that to do a dowel dislocation. We're going to start with the dowel in front of us, and then as far back behind you as possible, we're going to draw a rainbow with this dowel. So we're going to come up and go back as far as you can. Now, if you have a wide dowel, where I can actually make mine super wide, you can go back further. Obviously, because if your dowel is shorter, you're going to be limited on how far back you can go. It'll also depend on how your shoulder mobility is. But trying to come back as far as we can, pulling that dowel apart. If you have it wide, seeing how far we can get that dowel back. Good. And remembering to breathe here. Good. And we're going to relax. Nice. Okay, we can set that dowel down. We're going to go into a spinal twist. So we're going to twist. We're going to go to the right the first time. So taking our left hand to our right knee, twisting over to the right shoulder, opening up that chest and lifting that chest up to the sky. And remembering to breathe here. And slowly come out of that. We're going to twist to the left. Taking our right hand to our left knee. Helping with the left by pushing on a wheel or that chair. Looking over that left shoulder. Lifting that chest and breathing here. And slowly come into that. We're going to tuck the chin in and try and get your nose to the right armpit, relaxing that left side if we're going to the right. You can use a hand, your right hand, to bring your head closer. You can get that left arm tucked behind you if you need a little more intensity, a little more stretch. Nice. And then we're going to slowly come up, tuck the chin in again, and go to the left side. Right arm's relaxed. Right arm can go behind you if that feels good. And we're slowly going to come out of that. We're going to go into a lat stretch. So if you have a table or desk in front of you, we're going to place those hands on that. We're going to shoot those hips back. And then the head, I'm going to actually tilt this down a bit so you can see. So we're going to place hands on the table, hips are going to go back, head's going to go down between the arms as we allow that stretch. Placing the weight in your hands. Thinking about the big inhale, expanding all the ribs in the back. Couple more breaths here. The more we let that head dangle, the better. And we're going to slowly come back up. Whew. All right, and then from here, I would like everyone to take a moment. We're going to do a little breathing exercise. So what we're going to do is some following of the hand for our breath. So we're going to inhale on the up, exhale on the down as we trace our hands. So inhale, exhale. You can close your eyes here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. And last breath here and exhale. All right, taking a moment to notice how we feel in this space compared to when we started. Maybe noticing our heart rate has started to come down, maybe feeling a little more loose, a little calmer. But I just want to take this moment of appreciation for all of you joining in today. And if you have a moment, please write in the chat how you're feeling about your day, so everyone else can see it. Otherwise, thank you all for joining us today here with Ocean Rehab and Fitness. If you have any questions about movements that we did today, feel free to reach out to us. If you're interested in some online personal training, be sure to reach out to me. You can do that through Ocean Rehab and Fitness, and I would love to get started on your fitness journeys. Otherwise, thank you all for coming today, and I hope everyone has a good rest of the day, and I will see you all again soon. Bye, everyone.
Actually, Lauren, this was a recording, so she is not live. So she'll be coming back next week. So from next week, she will be live. Okay, see you guys next week.